All right, for our kickstand hinge, this is a very important exercise for us. What we're going to do is we're focusing on opening up and expanding the posterior hip and glute here. It's fantastic. We're starting to create some motion, some space in the back of this hip. Really important for things like low back pain, pelvis pain, knee pain, foot pain, anything up and down the chain that's connected to that posterior hip and hip capsule. So for this, we're going to be standing in a hinge position here like this. One foot is kind of kickstand back. Most of our weight is on this front foot here, say 90 to 95% of our weight. Now, from here, I want you to think about getting as long as you can from your tailbone to the top of your head through here like this. The key here is to maintain that length without going into this hyperextension through here, but we also don't want to slouch. So try to find that spot right in the middle and then think about getting tall, right? So not extending, but just as tall as you can from here to here and maintaining that as we hinge. So I'm going to use my left hand here as a kind of a reference that I'm pushing my hip back and then I'm feeling a stretch on the right glute. So if I do that with my left leg here, pushing this hip back, feeling this expand as we come straight down. Again, staying as long and tall as you can as you do that, and then coming back up. Now, a really important part of this is that we have a slight bend in our forward knee. So we want it almost over our toes, maybe somewhere between our ankle and our toes. And again, staying as tall as you can here, staying out of extension. Thinking about my hips go backwards as my head goes forward. So my hips are going backwards and almost up. This is a good way to think of it, that your tailbone or your sits bones here go up as your head goes forward. And we're feeling a big stretch through the glute inside of the hip here. And then we use that stretch to slowly come out of that hinge. Again, our knee stays bent as we do that. And you want to feel that outside of the hip and that posterior hip working hard to create that motion for us. All right, so go ahead and give that a shot.